Another specialized projection of the knee is called the tangential patella projection, sometimes known as the skyline projection, and it's got various names. Um, and You can either do this as a supero-inferior projection or as an infero-superior projection, and various angles are suggested of the joint and angles to get the joint space. It's often done bilaterally, so you x-ray both knees at the same time. So this is our textbook description of this projection, looking at 40 to 45 degrees of knee flexion. Now again, we're going to have a go at this with our knee phantom, our flexed knee phantom, but we have a 90-degree flexed knee phantom, so it may not be as easy to do as it might be with a real person. So what we'll do is we'll do the infra-superior projection first. So we put our phantom into a position where this is the tibia and this is the femur, and the patient might be holding this receptor balanced on the thigh. So straighten that up. And then what we would do is we would use a reasonably long source image distance for this. Bring the table down and angle so that we just get a glancing tangential projection. That's why it's called a skyline. And we'll put the yellow edge to the anterior surface. Okay, because this is highly flexed, then the patella is going to be pulled down. So the patella is actually lower and at an angle here. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop it down like so, because I think the patella is going to be in this sort of plane. So we're going to try and go through the patella there. Straighten this up again. Okay, that should work. Let's see what happens. I need a low exposure for this because we're only glancing through. There we go. So we've got a really nice patella groove and patella surface, posterior patella surface here. So that's a really nice projection of the patella. And just knowing where the patella is, we've already been doing this in our anatomy class, can give you an idea of how to go about that. You know, the book references, specific angles, and that can help. But every patient is slightly different and can achieve different positions. Here, this department has come up with this gadget that allows you to hold the receptor near the ankles. So this is how you would do a supero-inferior tangential projection. It has the benefit of the X-ray beam being directed away from the patient, but you need this specific apparatus to do that. Whereas with this projection, we've got a scenario where the X-ray beam is at the actual patient, so it's being directed at the patient, and this is one we've just done now. So that's got a bit of a negative there, but the radiation dose is very low, and you can you're not looking at a very high risk exam. This method is also a possibility. So this is a true axial projection, of the patella, because the receptor is pretty much in the axial plane of the patient, as is this, whereas this is a half axial projection of the patella. We've got the thigh parallel to the tabletop. The receptor would be under the thigh there, like so. And the idea is that we would now use our X-ray tube to tangentially project through the patellofemoral joint. Again, we need to imagine where the patella is going to be. So the patella is going to be pulled down, so it's going to be about here. So we need to be aiming probably at the tibial tuberosity, which is just here, with a beam that's probably about 45 degrees, 40 to 45 degrees angled. I'm going to go 40 degrees and angling at the tibial tuberosity, 40-degree angle. Just pop the marker into the collimation so it shows up. See what we get. Okay, so this is another really nice little projection of the patella, getting through the joint space nicely there, using another method. So you can see that both methods work quite well, get a very similar image. This one has the advantage of the patient laying down prone, and we're not angling towards the patient at all. So this is the half axial projection.